Hello, welcome back. About 3.5 hours into the comp now, and it's fished very hard. I've had one decent bream, about £2, and a little roach and a little rudd, so I've only got 3 species. I'm out on the pole now at 13 metres, and I'm trying a banded pellet, loose feeding 3mm pellet over the top, but it's been very tricky to say the least. I'm very impressed with the pole though. Pole's been great. It's certainly a decent pole to start your career with. It's probably the one that'll end mine, but as I say, it's for the money, I think it's a very good pole. The same sort of money for a Daiwa, so you know, you take your choice because they're both quality, no doubt about that. You won't buy a bad Daiwa pole, no such thing, and I think the MOP range are very similar. So I've been feeding religiously down the edge with maggot, ground bait, not a single sign of a carp. Go down there on double worm or 4 maggots and it's just bitched out by the little tiny roach. So this peg is a great bream peg, but it's not a very good species peg because you very rarely get more than roach, rudd, bream, and I had them in the first 20 minutes, I would think. The next competition is a weight competition, so that'll be much better. Looking forward to that. So I've got a banded 6 on here at the moment. I'm fished at 13 metres, so I say the pole's nice and straight. Got no trouble feeding as well. I'll put the camera this way for a second. You might be able to see that you know, I can balance it perfectly on my knee. And no trouble at all getting the catapult to work as well. But sadly, just not many fish. It'd be nice to give it a try, give it a run out with a carp or a decent fish. I'd say the £2 bream put a bit of a bend in it, but nothing dramatic, because you know what bream are like, they're pretty much rag it after you've hooked them. So just can't seem to get a decent fish. Had a little drop of rain earlier, that wasn't forecast, but so it looks like we're flogging a dead horse as far as the competition goes, but the review on the pole has been great. As I say, I fished it at 6 metres with the paste, just like fishing a whip, simple, and 13 metres with a reasonably short lash, and I can pick up the catapult, feed over the top of it. There's a bit of a crosswind which isn't affecting it in the slightest. Yeah, very impressed. A bite or two would be nice, but it's obviously asking too much today. One of the lads has had a lovely perch, about £2.5 by all accounts. We'll have a look at that at the end. But just absolutely nothing at all. Looking straight down the pole, as you can see, it's pretty straight, and just one-handed across my knee, so no trouble at all there. So all in all, I would say a very good pole for the money. On another day we'll come up here and we'll really give it a right seeing to and get plenty of carp on it, but just not today. As I say, down the edge there has been more than poor. Just a few tiny little run and roach. So yeah, not so great. We'll have a look at the fish at the weigh in anyway and see what everybody else has caught off of slightly better areas. So I'll catch up with you in a bit.